Have you ever heard a killdeer call? If you have, you'll never forget it. This call is part of an instinct that the bird was born with. Today we're going to find out about instincts in animals. We'll try to find the answer to 3 questions. What is an instinct? Why are instincts important to an animal? In what way are instincts different from the things an animal learns? If you ever find a killdeer, you'll probably hear it before you see it. Why do you suppose it calls so much? It's almost as if the bird wanted to be seen, isn't it? The male and female look very much alike, so it's hard to tell which one you're seeing. Perhaps this one has a broken wing and can't fly. Each time you move closer, the bird moves a little farther away. Now it seems to be injured again. Do you suppose this bird is trying to fool us? Yes, a killdeer uses this interesting trick to make you follow it and to draw you away from its nest. But although this appears to be a very intelligent trick, it's really something the bird does without knowing why. It does this because of an instinct. An instinct is a natural impulse that an animal inherits from its parents. This instinct was not learned. The killdeer was born with it. Every killdeer does this automatically when you come near its nest. Do you see the nest? It's built out in the open where it would be easy to find if you were not busy watching the mother and father. This is the nest, just a collection of pebbles and 4 big spotted eggs. When the new babies first emerge from the egg, their bodies are already covered with downy feathers. And within a few hours, they'll be able to walk and to run. Now they're a few hours old. Look how quiet they are. The babies know already that they must remain still when a stranger is near. Do you think the parents teach the babies to lie still like this? No, this is an instinct too. Without these instincts, do you think the killdeer would survive? Another animal with some interesting instincts is the honeybee. Honeybees are insects, and most of them live in hives that the beekeepers build for them. By watching honeybees at work, we learn how instincts help an animal survive. Honeybees are social insects, which means they work together in what appears to be a well-organized community. Thousands of bees live in the hive. There are many different jobs to be done, and each bee seems to know by instinct the special job it has to do. Most of the bees in the hive are workers. When the new worker bee comes out of the cell in which she was born, her first steps are unsteady, but soon she will fit herself into the busy activities of the hive. There is no school for young bees. She'll know what she should do instinctively. One of her first jobs will be cleaning out the cells. Each cell must be made ready for another egg to be laid in it. Nectar from flowers is brought to the hive by the field workers. This must be taken and stored in other cells. The hive must be kept at just the right temperature. Another job of the new bee is to keep air flowing through the hive. Air conditioning may also be done at the entrance, but a path must be kept clear for the field bees to bring food into the hive. During the busy, warm months, a worker bee lives for only 5 or 6 weeks. Yet, during this short time, it does many different jobs. As more and more new young workers are born, the hive becomes crowded. Then, one day, A few of the older bees will leave the hive and start to swarm on a nearby tree branch. Some instinct within them has told them that in order for the hive to survive, some of them must leave. More and more join them until the branch is weighted down by thousands of bees. When the queen joins them, they'll be ready to fly off to find a home and start a new community, leaving the young bees behind to continue their work in the old hive. Do you see how instincts have helped the bees to survive? We've always been interested in why animals, like this little hamster, behave as they do. We know that part of an animal's behavior comes from instincts or natural impulses with which an animal is born. But these instincts also stimulate an animal to try to do different things. And by trying, it learns to do them. So, part of an animal's behavior comes from what it learns from the surroundings or environment in which it lives. For example, the instinct to search for food is very strong. A hungry hamster soon learns to open its cage door. For this reason, we have to put a latch on it. The behavior of a hamster with its food is very interesting. Most animals just eat the food where they find it. But when hamsters find some food, they fill their cheek pouches with it, then take it to a place near their nest. Here, they store the food so that it can be eaten when they are hungry. This hamster is going to have some babies soon. Although this is her first experience, she has a natural instinct for nest building. When she finds some soft materials, this instinct will make her try to build a nest with them. By trying, she will learn. In this way, she learns from her surroundings or environment. When the babies are first born, they're quite helpless. They have the instinct to eat, and the mother will let them suck the milk from her body. As the babies grow, other instincts will urge or stimulate them to try to walk, and by trying, they will learn. If you are part of their early environment or surroundings, they will also learn to be handled by you. If they don't learn this early in life, they shouldn't be handled at all, because hamsters also have an instinct to bite. Do you remember the mother's behavior when she found some food? She took it and stored it away. Well, her baby seems to have the same instinct. Yes, the instinct to store food will make this little baby try, and by trying, he will learn. Why does an animal do what it does? Partly because of an instinct which it inherited from its parents, and partly because of what it has learned from the world around it. The porpoise is a very intelligent mammal, and by understanding the things he does naturally or instinctively, we can teach him to do tricks. A porpoise seems to have a natural instinct to play, and being intelligent, he learns quickly. A reward, such as food, is an important part of teaching an animal to do tricks. The reward comes only when he does it successfully. Animals that are intelligent and learn easily become less dependent on their instincts and more on what they have learned. And one of the best things about a porpoise is that it usually learns to like people. can learn a lot about animal behavior from the porpoise. Did you learn something from the killdeer about what instincts are? Did you learn from the bees about why instincts are important to animals? Did you find out from the hamster how instincts are different from the things an animal learns? Well, if you're as intelligent as the porpoise, you did.